the debutant, Andile MOGAKANE, age just 20. He's part of the South African under-19 side a couple of years ago. An all-rounder, bowled some handy seam. Oh, he's given it away.
Oh, it's off his foot. Bowled him. It's a beauty. Straight through Van den Berg. And MOGAKANE.
Welcome back, people, to our show, Keep It Show. Here on the show, we're back again with another professional cricketer here in South Africa. Our guest today is currently playing for the Dolphins. He just recently got a contract with the Dolphins, and he's a pretty good youngster. I'm so excited to have him on the show today. There is just so much to talk about this youngster, from his journey since he was young up to now getting to sign a contract deal with Hollywoodbets. So it's a fortunate thing that we have him today on the show, and he's going to share with us some of his obstacles throughout the journey, and we also get a chance to scoop inside his kit bag and check what he's keeping in his kit bag. And so Andile is just here. He's just going to join me soon, and then I will take you to the rest of his journey at a later stage. So just to get the show going, let me get Andile on the show. Milestone Cricket, thank you for joining. Andile is just going to join us soon, and we have a chat with him. Hey, my man.
What's happening, fella? What's happening?
Oh good, oh good. How are you keeping there?
I'm alright, eh? I was just watching a movie, and yeah, very nice movie.
Oh, okay, that's great, that's great. So no sessions today?
Nah, not really. I had gym this morning, and I went to go hit a few balls, and then came back.
Alright, great. Welcome to the show. It's an awesome thing to have you on the show. I believe you're actually one of the candidates that is the most requests from people every time I post something on my IG stories and stuff. So
thank you so much, man. Thanks for having me.
Alright, awesome. So just to get to it, for someone maybe who's just reading throughout your career, coming as a youngster from Lindelani, getting selected in some different age groups and stuff, and then getting a scholarship or a place at Northwood, and then coming to the SA under-19 side, and now just signing a contract with the Dolphins. So someone who's just reading, who just think it's a sport, and then you just ended up there. Is there some sort of obstacles throughout the career?
Yes, there's definitely some obstacles growing up. Obviously, I grew up in the townships. I played cricket there, and I think one of the challenges I had was sharing of kits. We couldn't afford to buy kits. Also, we didn't. I mean, a lot of the time when we played cricket, we had to communicate in English with the other players and all that. And we learned in Zulu everything, you know. So I think it was just cricket stuff and the language.
Yeah, true. Because, you know, some people, when they just read it, they don't know some sort of things you have to go through. And
yes,
then,
definitely.
Okay, just going now to the exciting moments of the career, the debut against Lions. How was the feeling like?
It was an awesome feeling. It was very, very nice, very exciting. I was, you know, representing my province at that level was such an honor, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, awesome, man. And then what has been the most special moment of the career?
I think for now it's representing my province at that level. I think that has to be the one.
Okay, alright, that's awesome. And then there's been some questions that were also asked every time I was posting now and then on my story about you coming on the show. So there's been some questions that have been asked. So I'm just gonna ask you two of them. The first one is saying, what's it like training with the Dolphins as a youngster?
I think it's very good. Trust me, the experience you get there. I mean, there's players that play for Proteas, guys like Kesh, Andile, Robbie Flying, the guys that have been there for years. I think the knowledge that you get from them, it's unbelievable. So I think it's very nice for me, obviously coming from school and playing for for Dolphins and playing with those guys, it's amazing.
Yeah, awesome, man. And there was another one saying, any tips on bowling fast?
Unfortunately, I don't bowl fast. I'm just a medium faster, so I can't really give you that. But I think working hard on the gym, hitting the big weights and everything helps.
Yeah, true, man. And then maybe not talking of bowling fast, I would ask you this way, being an all-rounder yourself, how do you deal with the pressure of having you to come in and bat and everyone is looking at you, and then with the ball again, how do you deal with that? Or how do you manage yourself to go through those processes in a game?
I think for me, growing up, I was obviously an all-rounder from when I started cricketing. I could bat, I could bowl as well. I think at this stage now, I train both batting and bowling equally. I'm trying to be the best all-rounder. I mean, South Africa is looking for all-rounders, so I think, yeah, you have to focus on both.
Yeah, true. Okay, we can talk and talk, but let's just get to it. The main thing we came for the show. Control, man.
What's happening in my bag?
Yeah.
I was currently sponsored by TP, and unfortunately, I'm no longer a part of them. But I've got 3 bats. I've got 2 pads, white and black. I've got 4 pair of gloves. I just got the Dolphins helmets. What else? My spikes are in there, my bowling spikes and my batting spikes. I've got my glasses as well on the side of my bag. What else? There's nothing really going on. It's just simple stuff.
Most people would want to see what exactly you're talking about. So do you mind showing us what you can, if you have a bag with you there?
Oh, unfortunately, I leave my bag at Kingsmead in the change room. Sorry, it's not here with me.
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
So come back again and give the people a proper show.
Nah, don't worry. Next time I'll bring everything and yeah.
All right. But otherwise, we can just get in some Q's and A's about the kit bag. Like, what are the essentials that you keep in your kit bag? Essentials, I mean, something in your bag that you say, okay, this thing, no matter what day, no matter what, I can go without this thing in my bag. It doesn't have to be equipment or anything, just anything you say, you always find this thing in my bag. It's very essential for you.
I think there's nothing really. I got a bat from Mish. I used to play. I play in the same club as him. He gave me this one bat, and it's really amazing. It got no stickers. It's always in my bag. I don't usually use it. I use it for practice and everything, but it's always in my bag. So I think it's just a bat, yeah.
All right, awesome. And then going to your bets, I think you mentioned that you have two bets, is it?
Yeah, I've got 3.
Oh, 3. Okay. So what do you look for when you're choosing a bet?
Unfortunately, since I've been sponsored by TP, I don't really choose my bats because they're based in Cape Town and I'm here in Durban. So I just ask for bats for obviously senior players. So I don't really look too much in that.
Okay, so no matter what day, whether it's heavy, whether it's light.
Obviously, it has to be a bit lighter. It doesn't have to be too light as well. I mean, I was once sponsored by Kookaburra and their bats, they're very light. They're nice as well, don't get me wrong, but they're very light. So I tend to struggle to use the lighter bat.
So, and then is there some sort of packing routine? If your kit bag was there, would probably have checked and you have shown us your routine.
Don't worry, next time on the show, I'll definitely bring everything.
Alright, sure. So, how do you take care of your kit? Just generally, how do you take care of it?
I think not every time after practice, but now and then I take my bag home and I clean my stuff before the game, especially. I clean my pads. I clean my spikes every time I play the game. That's how I learned. I mean, I learned that from the under-19. You had to clean the stuff. You couldn't play with dirty stuff, like especially spikes. They get dirty. So I clean my stuff before the game. I clean my pads. to look nice and fresh.
Sure. Then talking of spikes, you just brought another question. You know, most people, especially youngsters, they would ask, or they would just have some kind of thought. What exactly, or what sort of comfort should you look for as a first bowler in your boots?
I'm using Adidas spikes. They're very comfortable. Also, I didn't buy those. They gave me the under 19 and they're very comfortable. So I didn't really choose and go to the shop and buy those.
Yeah. And then any additions, maybe 5 pairs of socks.
I used to wear 2 pairs of socks. When I was playing for school, and I think I got my spikes are a little bit bigger, so there's a little space there in the front. So yeah, I wear one pair of socks now.
All right. This happens. You know these things. Huh?
I know. Trust me, they do happen. Lisa, my mates that I stay with, he's a bowler. He puts on like 3 pairs of socks.
Okay, this one you have to pay attention on this question. I asked a lot of people this question and they don't really get it. So, we've got all the kits or all the protective equipment that we have in cricket, pairs, and sort of. What sort of protection do you think should be added on the protective wear? Something that is not already there.
I think personally, from my experience as well, I think something for the neck. I've been hit here quite a few times trying to play that sweep shot and missed the ball, hit me. Yeah, because the helmet only it doesn't cover the whole thing. Yeah, it only reaches here. So I think maybe if they could get something for the neck, it would be really nice.
I think maybe you need to keep your head down a little bit more.
Exactly. It's also technique-wise, yeah.
Yo, that part, even I believe most cricketers, they always feel uncomfortable when it comes to that part of.
Yes. It is very scary. Yes.
There's some balls that just go.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, that's something interesting. I don't know how they would do it. The people who make this skill, I don't know how
they should find a way, champ. They should make it comfortable as well.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it, but it's very essential, I think, and it's important. And then any sort of superstition, batting, bowling.
Not really. I've seen guys before they go into bat, they don't want them to touch you. They don't want you to touch their bat or whatever before they go in. I don't have anything. I don't mind if you touch my bat before I go into bat, so I don't really have any superstitions.
And then with this one now, who is the messiest guy you've ever shared the chance?
I mean, I've played for so many teams, and I'm trying to think. But I think the guy I remember was Bryce Parsons. Parsons is from Gauteng. We went to India with him with the Asian 19s. I think he was by far the messiest guy in the team.
And is there anyone you would pick from the Dolphin side?
I think Lifa would take it. I mean, I stay with him, and it doesn't look good, so obviously the change room won't look good as well.
Yeah, there is quite a lot that you see, and sometimes some of these things we don't really take into consideration.
Yes.
But I know cricketers.
Very dirty.
There are some smart people. If you are smart, you'll be outstanding.
Yeah, also I think it's because we've got a lot of stuff to deal with, especially our kit bags. We've got pads, thigh pads, ball box, gloves and everything, so it's a lot. So it has to come from you to look after things.
Okay, just wrapping up, is there any word of advice maybe that you'd like to give to a certain youngster like you trying to get at the same stage that you are right now?
I think I'd say that a cliche word, I mean, hard work does pay off, but I also think there's a lot of information you get from people, and you don't really use every information you get from people. So I think you have to take that information that you think will work for you or whatever, and then use that. I mean, well, I've worked with so many coaches, and they've given me different information as well. So I took whatever that I think will work for me in my game and everything. So yeah, I think that's about it. Also, everything happens for a reason, dude. Everything happens on its own time. So you can work as hard as you can, but if it's not your time, you won't get picked or you won't get selected for whatever.
Yeah.
I just think that's
Lastly, anyone you'd like to nominate to come on the show, though we still have you on the back because we still haven't checked your kit base. So
yes.
So is there anyone you'd like to nominate?
I'd like to have Khumalo. You know Khumalo? Samsung Khumalo.
Yeah, Khumalo.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's either Samsung Khumalo or Lifa, one of the two. I think I'd love to see them on this show.
Okay, awesome, man. Now we'll try and have them. And if I believe I'll be sending message to him. I'm just waiting for you. So if he's hearing,
Alright. Alright, I'll also let him know.
We'll get back. If you have been nominated as one of the matches, we really need to see what exactly you're keeping in your bag.
Alright, no, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. I'll bring my bag, and next time I'm on the show, I don't mind showing the guys my kit bag and what's inside.
Okay, awesome, man. Alright, brilliant. It was nice having you. It was a good chat. I hope to see you next time again, and then all the best in your career. We're loving it. We love what you're doing, and yeah, just enjoy the journey.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot. Thanks for having me on the show again. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, take care.
All right, cool. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.